developing story that's new. 3 NJ Transit buses collided on a ramp at the Port Authority this morning.
A dozen people were hurt, and it caused major commuter delays. Natalie Duddridge has the latest from Midtown. Natalie.
Well, Mary Cindy, the good news is it seems the worst of the backlog has cleared. Officials tell us the express ramp, which had been closed, has now reopened. However, they are still telling passengers to expect residual delays. This certainly was a very frustrating commute this morning.
Were you stuck on a bus?
Yeah, in the tunnel for 40 minutes.
We waited like 2 hours inside the tunnel.
Confusion and delays this morning for commuters in and out of the Midtown Manhattan Port Authority bus terminal. Just after 6 a.m., officials say 3 buses were involved in a crash on the 4th level ramp into the terminal. Cell phone video from the scene shows first responders arriving with stretchers.
There were 12 patients in total, 1 with moderate injuries that required extrication, 10 patients with minor injuries, all transported to local area hospitals. 1 bus made contact with the rear of the other bus.
The FDNY said one of the injured was a bus driver. All drivers are being evaluated, though officials haven't said yet what caused the crash. First responders say the crash location, which blocked an inbound lane of the Lincoln Tunnel, was a challenging spot to get to.
We initially had some difficulty getting up the ramp because it backed traffic up behind it. But we worked with the Port Authority police to open up the exit ramp so that we could go up the wrong way and get our ambulances up there.
Commuters coming into Manhattan said it was slow going all rush hour.
I was just calling my work and letting them know I was going to be late, and I really didn't know what was going on.
Departure gates were also packed with passengers as many looked for alternate ways to get out of Manhattan.
The gate that I was in was completely filled with people, most of them like waiting. We didn't see any buses go by. And they were mentioning that I think that the ferry is now taking NJ Transit tickets, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think the best way out right now is probably going to be an Uber or a ferry.
All morning, NJ Transit buses were diverted to Secaucus, Newark, and Hoboken, with cross-honoring in effect.
And we have since spoken to passengers who have arrived here to the terminal without incident, so it does seem those residual delays are easing up, and now the focus turns to investigating what caused this crash. In Midtown, Natalie Duddridge, CBS News, New York.
Natalie, thank you.